I know what you think, what you telling your friends when you were talking about me. It's cool, you can say what you want to. I don't give a fuck what you think.
The Bell Witch Cave, USA. In the small town of Adams, Tennessee, the Bell Witch Cave is the haunting ground of one of America's most terrifying ghost stories. In the early 1800s, the Bell family moved to their farm, unaware that an ancient evil lay in wait. It began with strange noises at night, knocks, whispers, and footsteps that echoed through the house. The Bell family tried to ignore it, but soon the noises became louder, more menacing. The family was tormented by an invisible force that moved objects, pulled hair, and scratched their skin. The spirit introduced itself as Kate Batts, a long-dead neighbor, seeking revenge for a wrong done to her. As the hauntings escalated, the family's youngest daughter, Betty Bell, became the focus of the malicious spirit. The Bell Witch, as it came to be known, tortured her, pinning her to the bed, choking her, and even slapping her across the face. But it wasn't just physical torment. The witch taunted the family, speaking in an eerie voice, telling them secrets only the dead would know. The haunting eventually drove the Bell family to the brink of madness. The most chilling part? The Bell Witch made a prophecy. She would return in 7 years to finish what she started. In 1821, John Bell, the father, died under mysterious circumstances, poisoned, it was believed, by the witch. Today, the cave on the Bell property is a focal point for paranormal investigators. But many say the Bell Witch is still there, lingering in the shadow. The Dyatlov Pass Incident, Russia. In 1959, 9 experienced hikers ventured into the Ural Mountains in Russia. Their goal? To reach the summit of Otorten. They never made it. A few weeks later, their bodies were discovered in a state of horrifying disarray. The scene was baffling. Their tent had been slashed open from the inside, as though they had fled in panic. Their clothes were torn, some of the hikers were found barefoot in the freezing snow, and one was missing her tongue. What happened to them is still a mystery, but what's even more chilling are the theories that suggest the hikers were victims of something far more sinister than a natural disaster. Some believe they were attacked by a paranormal force, as their injuries didn't match any known animal attack. One hiker had his skull crushed, while another's chest was caved in with extreme force, yet there were no external wounds. A few had their eyes removed, and others were found with their clothing inexplicably torn to pieces. Even more disturbing were the reports from those who investigated the site. Strange radiation was found on their clothing. Some think the hikers accidentally stumbled upon a secret Soviet military experiment or a Yeti, while others claim the supernatural forces of the mountains claimed their lives. The true cause of the Dyatlov Pass incident remains unsolved, and the horrifying, unanswered questions linger in the cold, desolate landscape. Furnace do Cavallum, Madeira, Portugal. Deep in the rugged terrain of Madeira, Portugal, lies the infamous Furnace do Cavallum, a network of lava tubes that has been the source of terrifying legends for centuries. Hidden within the volcanic rock of the island, these caves are shrouded in mystery, not only due to their geological beauty but because of the ancient evil said to reside within them. According to local folklore, the caves are the dwelling place of a powerful demon known as Cavallum, a malevolent spirit that was trapped within the earth long ago. The story goes that Cavallum was once a fearsome creature, capable of causing great destruction. He was a demon of unimaginable cruelty, feared by all who knew of him. In a desperate attempt to rid the land of his terror, a group of ancient shamans bound him in the depths of these caves, trapping him in an unholy prison. But the demon's power did not fade with time. Instead, it grew stronger, and now, locals claim that Cavallum still stirs in the darkness of the caves, waiting for the moment when he will break free and unleash his fury once more. Adventurers who have ventured too deep into the Furnace do Cavallum report an overwhelming sense of dread that seems to engulf the caves. Some say the air grows thick, suffocating, as though the very walls are alive with the energy of the trapped demon. Strange noises echo through the tunnels, distant growls, eerie whispers, and the unmistakable sound of something large moving just out of sight. Those who have dared to enter say that the deeper they go, the more they feel the presence of something ancient and malevolent watching them. The cave's entrance, dark and foreboding, is said to be cursed, and many who have entered never return the same. Some even claim to have seen ghostly figures lurking in the shadows, their forms twisted and unnatural. Others have felt the distinct sensation of cold fingers brushing their skin, or heard footsteps behind them when no one was there. The legend of Cavallum continues to haunt the Furnace do Cavallum, making it one of the most terrifying and mysterious places on Madeira, where it's said that the demon's restless spirit will never rest, and neither will those who dare to venture too far into the darkness. Colossal Cave, Arizona, USA. Beneath the scorching Arizona desert, lies Colossal Cave, a vast and foreboding labyrinth of stone. Its jagged walls and winding tunnels have seen centuries of dark history, but none more chilling than the tale of the lost souls that haunt its depths. In the late 1800s, the cave became a hideout for notorious train robbers, and it was here that blood was spilled, not only in violent shootouts with the law but in the struggles of desperate men hiding from justice. One fateful night, a deadly confrontation between the robbers and lawmen left several outlaws dead in the cave's murky tunnels. Their spirits, trapped in a world between life and death, are said to wander the cave to this day. Visitors who dare to step into the shadows of the cave often hear eerie sounds, the unmistakable thuds of footsteps echoing through the narrow passages, followed by the scraping of chains that shouldn't exist. Some swear they catch glimpses of shadowy figures, moving just out of sight, their faces twisted in eternal torment. But it's not just the criminals who haunt Colossal Cave. Legend has it that a Native American woman, fleeing from a bear, fell to her death at the cave's entrance, her screams forever etched in the cave's history. To this day, some visitors claim to hear her anguished cries reverberating off the walls, the sound of a life lost to fear and desperation. Perhaps the most chilling of all is the presence of Frank Schmidt, one of the cave's early developers. His spirit, some say, still lingers, watching over the cave with an unsettling intensity. The smell of tobacco smoke, a scent that is said to be his, can sometimes be smelled in the air, even though no one is around. Colossal Cave is a place where the dead refuse to rest. Its dark passages, once home to criminals and the desperate, are now haunted by those who were lost within them. As night falls, the air grows heavy with the weight of the past, and those who venture inside may leave with more than they bargained for, a piece of the cave's restless, eerie soul. Wookey Hole Caves, Somerset, England. Hidden in the rolling hills of Somerset, England, lies the Wookey Hole Caves, a dark and ancient labyrinth that is home to a chilling legend. The caves are known for their eerie atmosphere and strange occurrences. But what truly sets them apart is the terrifying story of the Witch of Wookey Hole. According to local folklore, a woman from the village, who was accused of practicing witchcraft, was cursed by a monk from Glastonbury. In her final act of defiance, she was turned to stone by the curse and remains in the cave to this day. As visitors explore the winding tunnels of the cave, many report feeling a heavy presence, as if they are being watched by an unseen force. The most eerie sight is a strange stalagmite formation in the first chamber, which bears a striking resemblance to a human figure. It's said to be the stone remains of the witch herself, eternally trapped in the cave. The locals call her the Grey Witch, and it's said that on certain nights, you can hear the whispers of her anguished cries, drifting through the damp air. But the witch isn't the only spirit that haunts the Wookey Hole Caves. Over the centuries, visitors have reported ghostly figures moving in the darkness, their faces obscured, and the faint sound of footsteps echoing through the cavernous halls. Some say that if you stay too long in the cave, you can hear the sound of footsteps following you, but when you turn, no one is there. The eerie atmosphere of Wookey Hole is enough to send shivers down your spine, and it's said that the spirits of the past still linger, waiting to trap those who dare to enter.
It's cool, you can say what you want.